In early 2026, Donald Trump dismissed India as a dead economy, accompanying the rhetoric with 50. India recently updated its calculation this year from the 2011-12 model to a 2022-23 standard. This shift replaced delayed estimates with real-time digital inputs. The system now pulls data directly from the GST network and e-Vahan vehicle registrations to generate a highly accurate, immediate picture of economic activity. Tracking gross value added, or GVA, strips away tax distortions. This shows physical production grew by 7.9%. Services generate the majority of this value, with finance, IT, and real estate representing 54% of the economy and expanding at 9.3%. There is a second internal driver that functions largely independently of global trade: gross fixed capital formation, which now accounts for nearly 30% of India's total GDP. The government and private sector are currently financing massive physical infrastructure projects. New railway lines, dams, and highways are being built across the country, creating domestic demand that is shielded from international market volatility. Because the economy is fueled by real-time production and domestic infrastructure, it has become less sensitive to the external shocks that usually define Western economic outlooks. The reliance on internal drivers also explains the conflicting reports regarding foreign investment. Critics often point to net FDI, which recently dropped to under $10 billion, as evidence that international interest in India is fading. However, gross FDI, the actual capital entering the country, is approaching a record $100 to $120 billion. The gap exists because net FDI subtracts profits sent home by foreign companies and outward investments by Indian firms. Much of that subtraction is due to repatriation. After years of growth in India, mature companies like Hyundai are now sending a portion of their local profits back to their global parent firms. Simultaneously, Indian conglomerates like Tata and Reliance are increasingly investing their own capital outward to build factories and infrastructure in the UK and other foreign markets. The declining net FDI reflects a maturing economic cycle where established foreign players realize profits and domestic giants expand their global footprint. Growth is realistically expected to moderate to between 6.5% and 6.9%. This combination of internal consumption, manufacturing expansion, and sustained capital investment creates a self-reinforcing loop that is now the primary engine of the economy. By focusing on these internal mechanics, India has built a model that is increasingly insulated from global volatility. If the country maintains this compounding domestic momentum, long-term projections suggest its economy could eventually surpass that of China by 2065.